Or give him a little.
Or you scoot over a little bit.
Yeah, scoot over.
Yeah, there you go.
But
Scoot the fuck over.
But Nick said he didn't want to be in the movie.
Too bad we can't like see
can come
very
over
much
here.
up there to see who's in the live.
Okay, then.
Now we have
No,
to
like,
retest
who's
the audio though
looking
because
at
we
it?
just changed positions.
Wait,
So
can
are
you
we
see
live right
Wyatt's
now?
nipples?
Yes, we're live right now.
Oh, shit.
Hey, we're live.
So is it? How do you tell when someone's gotten into it?
Hey, we've gotten 2 follows.
Who is it?
Are they currently viewing?
We have 3 viewers right now.
Hey,
viewers.
what's
Go,
good?
We appreciate you.
How come? Is it lag? Oh, it's really late.
Yo, what's
Can they
lag?
comment
Hello.
while we're on here? Like
Like,
they're having
it's
a
like
hard
3
time
seconds.
hearing us.
I
Could they
can't
leave
even-
some? Drop it in the comments.
Drop a
There's a
comment,
chat
follow,
section right here.
subscribe.
Okay, drop it in the chat if you have any special requests.
Yeah, we can't really
like
see that far.
volume.
Alex is here to yell to us.
We'll just check.
He can
every,
be the Jamie
every
to our Joe
little
Rogan.
while.
Hey Jamie, pull this up.
Might be bots, not gonna count.
Bots?
Yeah, we'll take bots.
What does that even mean?
Dude, as long as we get viewers, I don't care if they're
It
bots.
could be grandma's grandma.
Peter has really good conversation
Unicorns.
with bots in his Instagram DMs.
Alfred just said, "What's up, boys?"
Who did?
I don't get it.
SCPD. Alfred, y'all know who that is.
Is that Lucas? That
Who's
might be
Alfred?
Lucas.
Alpha.
Hey, Lucas, comment if that's you. I know you were itching to get on.
Alfred knows who Batman is.
Clark Kent.
No, I'm pretty sure that's Lucas.
He's not Clark Kent. That's Superman. Is that Lucas? If that's Lucas, what's up, Lucas? I'm in Ellensburg, by the way. I didn't tell you I was leaving.
I think there's like a 10-second delay, so.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's okay. I was in Ellensburg 10 seconds ago, too.
Maybe just threw it up and then said, "Alright, bye."
Alfred.
See me fucking shit show.
Okay.
Says you.
What's up, people? Welcome to our first ever Twitch live stream.
Sponsored by Bush.
We're kind of figuring it out right now, so really sorry if it sucks. But it won't because Alex set it up and he is the GOAT.
Shout out, Alex.
Shout out, Big A.
Oh, I found us on Twitch. That's so fun.
Malene sent me a picture.
Maybe I'll watch us on Twitch.
Oh, wait,
Who
Hi,
is it?
Malene.
Oh, is it me?
What's up, Malene?
Twitch.tv/ThePickemPodcast.
It's hottest. Fucking
I'll get our viewers up.
Like
So we're
goddamn
gonna pretty
church.
much dick around for 2 more minutes,
That's it?
and then we're gonna kind of
I thought that's
introduce
what this
what's
whole
actually
podcast
happening.
was.
Now Lucas is here.
Hey, shout out
Hey,
Lucas.
what's up, Lucas?
Alfred is in the house.
He's Lucas W43.
Who's Alfred?
228
Shout out to you,
minutes.
Must be
Alpha or
Malene.
Alfred.
Alfred?
He might change his name.
So we're gonna pretty much dick around
Are you
for
on
2 more minutes.
Twitch?
Yeah, I'm getting our viewers up. I'll turn the volume down though. So we probably don't need to hear us twice.
Oh, good.
It's not.
Dude, that's my
showing
worst profile.
this,
High
though.
key. Shit.
Nice
You know,
nips,
that's-
No,
bro.
I'm looking great.
I can't
Tattoos
even
popping.
see it.
Muscles
John
are
Shire
flexed.
is the next.
Oh, that
I
is
know.
a little
We
bit
do that.
behind,
Who
huh?
is
Because
that?
I just
He's our
did
assistant
that.
coach. He's
now.
been there for a while.
Wow.
Alex,
Who?
this.
John Shire.
When are we gonna have this uploading onto the tube tonight?
I haven't made the account yet.
Stay tuned for our YouTube tonight.
We're also on Facebook.
I'm gonna do that on this too.
Here's
but
some
yeah.
wild boars getting
Facebook page,
shot.
The Pick'em Podcast.
Wow.
That's
Now
a
this is
good- that's
getting
against
demonetized. So thanks for that.
Oh.
Don't say the S word, please.
What did you say?
Simp.
Shot.
wild boar.
Shot.
You can't say the R word.
Rifle.
You can't call people simps.
You can't.
No.
What does that mean?
So when he says the
It
F
means
word,
like a kiss
Oh,
ass.
you can
no,
say
I know what a
fuck.
simp is, but like, why can't we
You
say
can't
it?
call someone
What
a
happened to
simp,
the First
What about the
Amendment?
other F word?
Lucas.
Well, no, I mean, like,
we
is
appreciate you.
it considered like mean now?
Lucas, you've been a little dry in the comments. I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna cap.
Hit us, dude.
Is Lucas Alfred?
No, he's Lucas
No, he's-
W43.
Who is Alfred?
Who's Alfred?
We're up to 4 viewers.
Alfred, leave in the
Shout
chat
out-
who you are.
Shout out Mama Jodes. I'm pretty sure she's in there somewhere.
Is she Alfred?
In there somewhere,
don't know.
It's hard to lose someone in 4 people.
Does it tell me who's on it?
viewers.
I'm trying. There should be a way.
I am what I am,
How it's been
but
a
I'm
while.
not seeing.
For you guys on the Twitch sneak peek, we're going to be
You don't need to
doing
lean into that.
camping
It's
essentials in honor of
You still
Memorial
have viewers.
Weekend that just happened, which is a notorious,
I don't think it's
B.I.G.
working right now.
notorious
It's not.
Unless
BIG,
we only have
no,
one
a
person
notorious camping holiday. So
Shout out to
And because Andrew fucking ditched on
and
us.
Adon.
Shout
Adon
out.
was having.
Dawn.
He's having female issues. So you
Yeah,
gotta deal
we
with it.
respect
Like
it.
one person can just
Is he
comment
really?
and then not
Man,
like the
I
comment.
was
doesn't?
rooting for them. Yeah, dude.
Y'all
That's
thought
facts.
I was Alfred. Might be on the
Women.
comments. I've been lacking. Yeah, Lucas.
Y'all thought I was Alfred. That's a quote.
We didn't know who Alfred was. So
Who is Alfred? Do we know yet?
Alfred? If you're still on,
Expose yourself.
Tell us your identity. We'll give you a
Drop
shout out.
your ID in
Luke,
the
you need to
chat.
put the countdown for the giveaway soon too.
Oh yeah,
What
maybe
are
I'll
we
do that
giving
after
away?
this.
Yeah, and then we'll start it.
Yeah.
What are we giving away?
We're doing
I
a
thought you were
trivia.
on
We haven't
camera for
decided
that.
what we're giving away yet.
Yeah.
But we're doing trivia on some of our other podcast episodes. We've
Are we giving away a vehicle?
no,
From
I mean, if
Northwest
we
Motor?
get one.
If Northwest Motorsports wants to plug, shout out Northwest Motorsports.
Shout out to
Hashtag do
If
it
you
for
want to
Jay.
give us
Do
a
it for Jay.
vehicle, do it
Yeah.
for Jay, you know.
Malene went from 6 viewers to 1. Yeah, well, that's what happens. So
Well, that's what happens when we got a shitty show.
Better be Alfred.
tell us who's got the best angles right now and why.
It's not
and
me.
why it's
I look
me.
fat as fuck.
I
If
think
it's
you
only
look
me,
cute.
sorry,
Actually, I
boys.
can't really see.
I can't-
Malene said if it's only me, sorry boys. Hopefully that doesn't mean she's dipping on us.
Nah, don't dip.
Don't dip.
It's
Malene.
a Wednesday night.
We
What
got
else are you
two.
gonna
We
do?
got two. Oh, now we're at 4, Malene. Yeah.
Is Alfred back on?
Can't tell.
Hey, shout out Alfred.
Oh well, one of them's me. And the
Well,
other one's Lucas.
is Pete? Are you still on?
Lucas is here.
I don't think so.
Sawyer's
Oh, it
on.
might
She
count
said,
'cause
"Yo."
Yes, sir.
Malene said, "Yeah, put a shirt on, Wyatt, please."
I'm here. Yeah, she
Any comment?
likes it.
Yeah.
And Lucas said that he's still here because he's a loyal man.
Sorry, we
Yeah.
were unable to connect to chat.
Here's what we're gonna do just for fun, for 3 minutes, and then we'll get to this.
God, we're dragging it on.
Someone in the comments can make us laugh. Wyatt will
Yeah.
do 25 push-ups.
What the fuck? Why is it me? It's already 96 in this
Okay.
apartment.
Okay, comment something
You're not gonna be
funny,
able to see.
and if any of us laugh, Wyatt's gonna do
Malene
25
says,
I can't even
push-ups.
see
yeah.
I'll tell you.
I have to get the app.
I'll read them to you. Malene says she
No,
got
I can
this.
read it.
Malene says she got
I
this.
just can't chat. You're about to get a
I'm almost
very
gonna laugh
special
just
guest.
'cause.
Sawyer said you're about
Sawyer,
to get a
who's
very
our
special
special
guest. No more
guest?
laughing, everybody. No more laughing.
I'm not gonna laugh.
Wait, so is it just me?
No one on here
laugh?
saying
Everybody.
anything funny.
Then they have to do 25?
No,
whoever
just
laughs,
Wyatt.
whoever laughs has to do 25.
Oh, I thought it was just Wyatt. I was just gonna laugh right now.
How's it going over there, producer?
Okay, go.
Good, it's going great.
Who's that?
Who's say
gay?
hi back 27? I'm not a comedian.
Oh my god!
Who said that?
What?
Say hi back 27.
Is that you?
No, I can't chat.
You're not saying hi
What the
back?
hell is that? Sawyer said
Is that what
gummy
you guys
bear.
were laughing at?
Oh shit.
Oh, wait.
Nick, do 25 if you can.
What? I'm doing Comar.
What did you guys laugh at?
Game.
That's it?
It caught me off guard. I thought it was gonna be different.
Was it when I said it?
No, someone.
No, I know, but I read it out loud like 5 seconds before everyone was
Oh.
freaking out. The fact that gay made you laugh that hard. Hey, I didn't laugh. That was Malene.
Who's say hi back 27? That was classic.
God, they're a genius, whoever it is. God damn. Lucas said, "I'm not a comedian, dude. What do you call a bear with no teeth?"
Sawyer said gummy bear.
And then he said, "Wow."
That must mean that she was right. Good pull, Sawyer.
Malene said the fact that gay made you laugh that hard.
Yeah, well.
It's funny.
Oh, it also just made me do 25 push-ups, so hopefully that made me
God, I looked fat when I was sitting down. Hoops.
Sawyer said, "Drew Barry, more power."
Classic. Inside joke. Penguins movie. Watch it.
Who is say hi back 27?
We don't know.
Say hi back 27. Tell us your name, please.
Make sure you download once this releases too.
Yeah,
Gay.
I'm out of breath.
Well,
Don't
you
forget
did.
to follow if you haven't.
Oh, it's 8:40. Should we get?
Oh yeah, okay.
going?
So we have 9 viewers.
Wow, do we really like concur?
Elmer, Lucas, Malene, Sawyer. Say hi back. Don't know the other ones.
Hey, shout out. Say
I'm
hi
one
back.
of them.
I'm another one.
Yeah, you're Elmer, no?
Yeah.
I don't have an account, so I don't know how I would show up or if I would. Trying to download
Sawyer
the app
said, "I'm
so
going
I
to
can
steal the
comment.
Declaration of Independence." Good
I'm laughing
inside
to
joke
make her feel
again.
better.
Is it because you're not independent?
No,
Because
it's from the
you're with
movie
her?
National Treasure.
Oh.
Okay, are we ready? To
Oh, is
start?
that the Nick Cage?
One or two?
Is my
What?
man Alex the producer? Yes, Sawyer, he is.
Shout out Alexander Nagy.
Say something to him, Alex.
On
Show,
the-
show your face.
What a cute guy.
Say hi back 27. Thanks for the follow.
Hey, say hi back. Let's go.
Hi
I'm
back.
gonna have to sign up. I'll do this later.
Okay. Is everyone gonna be
Should we
quiet?
do a push-up for every follow that we
I
get?
thought we weren't
No.
supposed to be quiet.
Like
That
one?
was
Well,
a
once
podcast.
well, we started. God.
All right. Hi, Alex. I love you, says Sawyer.
Cool.
Cool. He said.
Gee, hi Sawyer.
All right. Let's start.
Bye. No talking out.
Okay. This is how we start our podcast. Everybody, watch.
I don't think they need the step by step.
Oh,
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Oh shit, we started. I can't see because of the mic.
My bad.
That would have been a good
Restart.
The technical.
That's never happened
It's just
before. I just want that to be known. Welcome back to another episode of the PickemPodcast.
Yiddy.
My name is Luke, as always. That's Wyatt.
Hello, hello.
Returning beautiful special guest.
Been a long
2
time.
days after Memorial Day. Patrick,
That's right.
the W. Williams.
What's up, everybody?
And first time virgin podcaster. Thought
He
he
said
was going to start
virgin.
his own. Didn't. The
Shut up, Mahal.
Nikolai
Maj?
Waseliui. Nicholas Waselius.
Hello.
Say something to the people. So yeah, Nick's never been on one. He's pretty pumped. He's the first person who doesn't live in Ellensburg or isn't related to Wyatt or I to be on the podcast.
Shout out, Nick.
Word.
We respect you.
So congratulations.
Yeah.
And yeah, we have 10 viewers. So
Good.
who's telling them about
So
that?
some news to cover our bases here. We are currently live on Twitch. While we're recording this won't come out for a few days onto Spotify and all those platforms. But we are on Twitch now, so twitch.tv/ThePickemPodcast. We will put out on social media, hopefully in better advance than this one, maybe a half hour to an hour before, if for some reason you want to watch a live podcast. But it will also be recorded onto Spotify and Apple Music and all those.
And if you want to watch us, it'll be on YouTube.
Yes, we're going to have a YouTube soon, so check us out. I'm sure it'll be the Pick 'em Podcast. And also on other news, we made a Facebook page, the Pick 'em Podcast. Give that a like, follow, just to stay aware over there. Anything?
So also on our last 2 podcasts ago, we had Jay Buhner as our winner.
No, that was oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ended up talking to the Northwest Motorsports people.
Shout out.
Jay
Hashtag
Buhner,
do it for Jay.
Jay Buhner loved us. Hashtag do it for Jay. There's going to be a video of that somewhere. We'll repost it on our page. So that's pretty cool. Go watch that. And yeah.
Yeah, so to start us off, some coaching advice from Wyatt. I got a few to choose from, but I'm going to go with let hitters swing 3-0. For those baseball coaches, those softball coaches out there, just let your hitters hit. Nobody cares about getting walks. Nobody cares if you ground out on 3-0. You're going to have a million at-bats in your life. Just let the hitters swing 3-0, God damn it. How do you feel about hitting 3-0? Swing
Well,
for the-
with my softball days now, it's 3-1.
That's true.
But, personally, I always took a pitch on 3-0 just because I felt like it.
Yeah.
But I have no problem with if it's a really nice pitch swinging at it,
Yeah, give that thing
It's
a
just
daddy hack.
for me personally, it's got to be perfect, but
Yeah, no, don't. I'm not
If-
saying swing at the curveball in the dirt.
yeah,
for
but
sure.
if you're a hitter and you want it, go get it.
Well said. So the bracket we got for today, in honor of Memorial Day weekend that just passed, a big camping holiday. We are doing the camping essentials. The most essential item is hopefully going to prevail. Coming into summer, a lot of people go camping. What?
I hope so.
God, someone's gonna be an asshole today, but so that a lot of people start camping. You know, we're just putting our thoughts and ideas out there to what the most essential item you're gonna need when you are out in the wilderness.
I got a question.
Go for it.
Do we have a tiebreaker planned already?
Yeah.
Or is it the same as the other tiebreaker last time?
No, the darts
That was
have been
stupid.
long retired, so we
Okay.
now are just to a Siri heads tails.
Okay.
You obviously forgot because
Yeah,
you listened to our other podcast.
you did
I'm
listen
sure.
to
Yeah,
last
no,
year, so-
I listened to all of them. So
Is there
I
anybody watching on Twitch right
definitely
now?
Forgot.
You betcha 9.
Oh wow!
No.
I'm sorry, you guys are.
Yeah.
Lucas is flaming our asses right
Yeah,
now.
I
too.
would too. So
I'll start reading.
Each one of us actually.
I got
flamed
one more
separately.
piece of
What do you say
news
to me?
though. Wyatt
Yeah.
has got some killer looking abs for those of you on Twitch that probably still can't see at
probably.
that angle, but
His breast contour is amazing.
that's
I'm going to introduce
That
the
was a
bracket
flame
while we're
for
here. The first region is shelter/comfort region.
The
We have
forest floor down the street from P-Dub's ex-girlfriend's house.
Inside joke. Next, we got the food
already
and drink,
kicking it off, huh?
and then the survival region, and lastly the assisting items or just the enhancers, if you will, that make the time a little bit better.
Crack.
Luke, do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay, the first one in the shelter comfort region, we got a tent versus a hammock.
Personally, I feel if you're camping, a tent is much more important.
It is pretty essential,
Hammocks are pretty sick,
unless
but
you're going for the forest floor.
they're more of a lounging
Down the
type of
street.
thing.
But you don't need a hammock for the forest floor.
No, I would help if you
You
were.
need an ex-girlfriend though.
My God.
Not technically.
Inside joke. But yeah, I'm definitely taking
No
a
longer
tent.
inside.
And shout out Auntie Bing on the Twitch.
Shout out Amy.
Shout out. Anyway.
She knows.
Nick?
I'm gonna go with hammock.
Whoa.
Jeez Louise. Don't
Here's
ever
the
sleep in
thing.
my tent. when we
Here's
go
the
camping.
thing. You need flat, open space
That's
for
true.
a tent, but a hammock, you just need trees or like trailer hitches. So,
So-
like versatile and probably more comfortable than sleeping on the ground or the forest floor potentially.
I'm going tent
Thank God.
because
Yeah, that's a military brain right there.
you don't actually need flat. Like, you could actually pitch up a tent and
Cap.
some...
You can pitch a
On a
tent wherever
hilly
you
area.
wanted to.
Dude, you can pitch a tent anywhere.
You can pitch a tent in your own
And,
bed, damn it.
Yeah, a hammock is cool, but it's just not essential for camping.
Yeah, I agree. I think the tent is much more necessary.
Little bit.
A hammock just seems more like a relaxation thing. If you are using that to sleep, I feel like you are in a place that's not hardcore camping, I guess. Or-
Yeah, which is fun, but
Yeah.
Think about how much more space you need to be able to pack a tent with you.
Yeah, but there's a lot of space in the world, in the wilderness.
But
In
think
your
about,
backpack?
you need a very specific setup for camping if you're going to be hammock camping, like
Yeah.
for where you're camping.
No, because you're going to be asleep when you're in it, so why does it matter what the setup is?
No, I'm talking about your surroundings, your environment.
Bears
Yeah.
can get you in a tent.
Bears can get you in a hammock.
Yeah, but
They could maul your
I'm
That's
not
ass.
the point.
saying bears can't get you.
all of them.
All right, let's move on. Tents winning.
No.
Next, we got a pillow or warm clothes.
I'm going to take warm clothes. If you have warm enough clothes, you can use some of your clothes as a pillow.
That's true.
You can go
Good point.
find
Amen,
something
brother.
in the wilderness as a pillow.
a small
Literally, you
dead
can use so
raccoon.
many things
Like
as a
turtle
pillow.
shell.
You can't really use so many things as warm clothes. So I'm definitely going to take the warm clothes.
I agree.
Well
I
said.
have nothing more to add.
I'm going to elaborate a little bit more, but I'm taking warm clothes as well. One, like Luke said, you can use clothes for a pillow. In fact, I often do that anyways.
True. One
Um,
less thing to bring.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you
Like
just
a
pack a
tent.
sweatshirt, boom. Two, warm clothes are essential even in the summer. One thing that I learned, shout out to my wilderness emergency first aid class.
Shout out.
There are people who actually die from hypothermia in the summer because
Really?
they get all sweaty
Is
or
this
they
like
get
Russia
wet.
or Serbia?
No, this is like when it's hot
Iraq.
here. Like
Oh.
it's not as often as in the winter, obviously. But like you get sweaty and then it cools off and then all you have are your shorts and a t-shirt and your body goes below the temperature that you should be at and then boom,
Yeah.
hypothermia.
I'm going to agree with you guys. Although I'm a big pillow advocate, it can make or break a good sleep. But if
That's
you're not
true.
warm, you're not going to sleep anyways. So
You might even die.
yeah, apparently even in the summer. So I got to go warm clothes there, although I do love and prioritize a good pillow. It is a lot to carry. You can't really pack it down, though. So.
Yeah. Even if you don't die, you could just be
Can't
miserable
really pack
too.
down a tent either.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Have you guys been wearing those glasses this entire time?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And why?
Shady Rays sponsored.
You just
Because
shits
we're
and
on
gigs?
Yeah,
Twitch.
they can't see the eyes. They got into a brawl.
I have to protect my identity.
Gotcha. Okay.
Shout out to
Sorry.
Alfred
Sorry.
who protects Batman's identity.
Oh, all right. Warm clothes is moving on. Next, we got chairs or sleeping pad.
Pad or bag?
Pad.
Pad.
Again, I'm gonna take the chair.
Yeah.
If you're sleeping on a sleeping pad, it's comfortable, but like you're really roughing it if you're just sleeping on the ground. Letting
Forest floor,
letting
if you
nature
will.
really like dictate how your back's gonna feel in the morning. And you don't want to have to like stand or sit on something like shitty when you're trying to camp. You want something a little comfortable during the chill hours of the day. So
The last time we were camping in the Mason Lake area, we only had 2 chairs for the 3 of us, and it kind of stunk because one
Yeah.
person had to like stand or sit on the ground. It
Or
was a
sleep
shit
on
show.
the
did that
forest
person sleep
floor?
on the forest floor?
No, because that person actually brought a chair. So
Who did
Yeah.
bring the chair?
Me.
I believe it was Nick. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Didn't I
right.
have the Tommy Bahama chair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up. Nick.
Preparedness.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a chair because you brought up a good point. And my Tommy Bahama chair, it's worth a lot to me.
Yeah. Hits you right
Ooh.
in the heart.
Guess it's me, huh?
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I don't think either one is super essential, but I'm going to go with, for the sake of controversy, a sleeping pad, because oftentimes when I go camping, if I'm packing it in myself and out, a sleeping bag is going to be, or a sleeping pad, excuse me, is going to be much easier to pack in and out rolled up on a
That's
backpack
true.
than a chair.
Yeah.
So,
I agree, but being the fat, lazy American that I am, I really want to be able to sit, especially if it's like around the fire or whatever. I don't want to have to stand late at night talking with the pals. I want a chair to sit in, and I usually don't use a sleeping pad anyway, so it kind of makes it pretty easy. Whoever Kate Brown has just sent me a message, so shout out.
That's the governor of Oregon.
Really,
Complete dipwad.
shout out. So chairs is moving on
I
there.
think it's spelled different.
To
though.
round out the first round of
Good.
shelter and comfort, we got sleeping bag or rain gear.
Is it raining? Like guaranteed rain?
It doesn't have to be.
Because
So-
it wasn't when P-Dub slept on the forest
That's
floor,
true.
so that seems unnecessary.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess take sleeping bag for this one. It seems like an essential item, but like depends on the situation, I suppose. Because like, did you guys use sleeping bags when Peter slept on the forest floor?
Yeah.
Yes,
slept
and
in
he
a
did as
sleeping
well.
bag.
And was it comfortable?
Hell yeah, it was comfortable.
Okay, I'll take a sleeping bag easy then, I guess.
Yeah, sleeping bag.
Correct. Good insight.
I recommend if you're going camping that you have both, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a sleeping bag in this instance because if you're really in a pinch, you could definitely find ways to
Yeah.
make your own
Rainproof.
natural made rain gear.
Yeah.
You know, protect yourself from the
The
rain.
future seal that
Banana
you are.
plant
Sleeping bag,
leaves.
you need to keep warm, especially if you're gonna be camping while it's cold out. So
Yeah. Sleeping bag's a real helper if you don't have the warm clothes that we mentioned earlier. That can really save you.
Yeah.
Just keep all that body heat in there. And I feel like, rain gear you can get without. You can find the ways, like you mentioned. So I'm going to
Yeah.
take sleeping bag as well. Let's move on to the food and drink. And so this one is hard to know, like, exactly what your situation is. So what you have access to, basically. So we're just going to have to figure it out as we go. But the first is water or water pump.
What's a like?
Like a
you mean like a filter?
Yes, water
like
filter,
a
water
straw
pump.
thing.
So any sort of filtration device?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
You can go first, too.
I'm going to take the filtration device because if I have clean water, For me, when I think of camping, I'm going to mostly be referring to like a backpacking trip, so something I'm hauling in and out of myself. So like I'm not thinking, oh, I have a case full of water in the truck that's parked right next to where I'm camping. So for me, it's much more important to be able to clean your water. You can find a water source and purify that water than have, say, a bottle of water and then it runs out.
Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, I would have to agree with the water filtration device because much like my hammock choice for a survival situation, I believe that a water filter would be much more long-lasting impact and beneficial. Because, like, for example, when we were camping, even though it was just for fun, if P-Dub had gotten thirsty on the forest floor, there was a lake right there. So he could have purified it if we didn't have water.
There were also plenty of houses with tap water.
Well,
Yeah.
shout out.
You weren't really allowed in those, though.
We were in them earlier that day.
Luke?
Lucas claims that he would have beer.
It's basically water.
Yeah, true.
So a good pull for him.
Yeah.
I'll take the water filtration device. Very practical, and what kind of made me sway that way is P-Dub saying you're not going to pack around a case of water because that's a lot of useless weight. So I'll take the filtration device.
Yeah, and so like I mentioned earlier, it's gonna be what your situation is, and my ideal situation is having the truck pulled in, huge coolers with the water and the beer for Lucas. So I'm gonna personally just take water because my ideal camping and what I've done more often is you just have all bottles of water in the cooler sitting around the fire. So, but a water filter definitely for long lasting does make more sense, obviously, but water filter does move on. So, moving on, we got camping snacks. Some
Snacks.
You got it?
some include chips, nuts, granola bars, that kind of thing, or s'more stuff. P-Dub?
And this is essentials, right?
Yeah.
I'm going with
What's
the
essential to you,
the
you know?
snack stuff because, again, for me, if you say there's an emergency and you're in a scenario where you need to survive for longer periods of time, having, say, a bag of nuts or chips
Always got
is
bag
going to
of
be
nuts on
much
you.
more beneficial than just having some s'more stuff. So, for me, I'll go with the snacks.
Well said. Nick?
Let me think.
Okay, you're done thinking.
I'm going to take the snacks.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess snacks moves on.
Yeah, snacks is moving on. I'm going to take it as well. It's just, s'mores can get old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me,
You
like
can't
they're
survive
good,
on
you
two
know,
or
one
three.
or two, but like they're not
4 or
essential
5
for
maybe,
me.
you know, if you're in a pinch or you're fat. But snacks, there's more variety and you can just have them all day. They can meal replace if it's vital, you know. Yeah, if you're in a pinch, smaller to pack in most cases, so I will move snacks on. Next, this one might be tough, I don't know. Instant foods or dehydrated foods? Does that make sense?
I think so.
Instant
You
foods
try,
meaning
both are prepackaged, ready to go, but one's like the you add boiling water and one
Yeah.
you just eat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter. Like they're kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
But I guess if we're talking essentials, then I'll go with the
Dehydrated?
dehydrated so that, you know, it's simpler to eat. You don't have to add water to it. It's ready to go.
Yeah, I'd go with dehydrated as well. Simpler, easier to consume, less of a hassle. They also have some good like ice cream sandwiches I've seen.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I'll choose prepackaged. Quick snack. You don't have to do much. You can kind of eat your food and then leave. You don't have to sit there for a little bit for your water to boil or anything
So
like
is that instant or dehydrated?
Yeah.
Instant.
Well, instant is the one.
Instant is the...
I thought dehydrated was.
No.
I don't know. This is a bad matchup.
Add water or don't add water.
Whatever's fastest is what I'm choosing.
You all about being fast?
Okay, yeah.
Let's say dehydrated.
So freeze dried or just dehydrated? So
I see where I've
dehydrated is
messed
ready
up
to
here.
go. Freeze dried is like you gotta add the boiling water to cook it.
I
Yeah.
thought
I'm pretty
freeze-dried
sure.
was ready to eat.
Yeah.
I don't.
Let's
freeze-dried ice cream sandwiches.
Whatever has ice cream sandwiches is what I want.
Yeah, let's just put ice cream sandwiches and move that on. And then it'll probably get knocked in the next round.
I don't know.
It might win it all.
So ice cream sandwiches moves on there in a matchup it wasn't even in. So good for them.
That's how you win.
To round out food and drink, we got alcohol or meat.
Damn, bro.
Meat is including like
squirrel?
dogs you'd cook on the fire, hot dogs. Jesus, don't want to get people's
Like good old
burgers,
Yorkshire Terrier.
lunch meat, just meats that you would have during your meal. Meals.
Yeah, meat. I personally don't drink anyways, but meat because
Lucas
it's
is furious in the comments.
essential. It's food, fuel. Alcohol's not.
Is fuel. Lots of carbs.
Yeah, I'm going with meat because I like bacon.
Don't sell out.
I'm not selling out. I think that, much like P-Dub likes to stick some good meat in his mouth when he gets hungry, I think that's just a more proficient
Love a
use.
good meat stick.
Survival over everything.
Say hi back wants some tequila.
Okay,
Say hi
shout
back
out, say hi
27.
back.
They've also called us dicks, though. So
Because we laughed at gay?
no, they're just kind of trolling us at the moment.
Well, who wouldn't?
But I'm gonna take meat. It's good pepperoni, beef jerky, steak,
Whoa.
burgers, dogs, hot dogs.
Thank you.
Made from pigs.
Boston Terriers.
So I'm taking meat.
Yeah, meat's gonna move on, but I am gonna take alcohol because this is
Shocker.
the essential bracket. I think alcohol is essential for a good time,
It's
especially if Uncle Chad is around. Alcohol is essential for the good time.
Sure.
Shout out Uncle Chad. I know probably Aunt Sarah's watching or listening rather. So shout out. And I just think alcohol makes a great time.
It also is a good
Meat is probably
secondary
more
option in case
yeah.
your water filter breaks.
That's true. There's lots
Stay
of water.
hydrated, my friends.
Yes, Dos Equis. So, but meat does move on, but alcohol makes a great case.
Say hi back says they would eat dicks. So I guess they choose meat and
That's
alcohol.
definitely Smitty now that I. All right, let's move on to the survival. We've got a lantern or first aid equipment. Basic first aid equipment. Nick, start us off.
First aid equipment. You can make fire. Make lantern from fire. Hold lantern with fire if you need light. First aid equipment. You can't make.
Went the long way, but we got there.
You can't make a Band-Aid out of a pine needle, so
Maybe some tree sap. Though.
Tree sap.
Maybe with some
Cobwebs?
pine tar, yeah.
Okay, let's calm down here, Eddie Gallagher. Yeah, I'm going first aid kit.
Shout out Eddie
Shout
Gallagher.
out Bear Grylls.
Korea, he just came on, so
Korea?
sorry about it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm taking the first aid kit. Big advocate for the first aid. I'd be the guy that walks around with a red backpack. It has the Band-Aids and the Neosporin, sunscreen, all that shit in it. So I'm definitely taking the first aid.
Yeah, I'm a lantern guy. If I can't see, I'll probably panic or just be upset because I love seeing what's around me. And if the fire's down or, there's no other light source and no one's awake to say, like, oh, yeah, you're fine, I'm going to need the lantern, especially when I go out to pee at 2 in the morning because I had too much of the alcohol. So
I'm going first aid.
that's fine. I
Don't really
understand.
have much to add to it.
Except that you took 2 first aid classes at Central Washington University.
Shout out.
I'd have taken first aid before that.
First aid moves on.
But yes, I did do that. Shout out Central.
Did or are?
Next.
Kind of
Is.
are. I just have 2 finals left, but I don't really actually do anything for the classes. Shout out to my professor, Gretchen.
Shout out Gretchen. Next, we got 2 equipments with blades.
Ooh.
Either an axe or a knife. Nick. Luke.
I'm a simple knife man. I think you can do a lot with a knife. You can do a lot with the axe, do the same thing. A knife's just much more precise. You're trying to skin an animal, a fish, something like that.
Boston Terrier.
Jesus.
We don't condone that. An axe is cool. You can cut down some big things, but that's like the most you can get out of it. Great thing to have, but I personally would choose a large knife.
Yeah, I'm going knife as well because for hand-to-hand combat, it's a much easier option if you
For
get
when
jumped.
Bigfoot comes out
Yeah,
there.
like if you ever had a raccoon on your back, like my
Yeah.
boy Theo Vaughn, you can't swing an
never had
axe
a
back
raccoon
there.
on your back.
Knife is much better.
I'm going to go knife as well. I think the perfect is the medium, which is the hatchet, so you can also cut the trees down. Because I just think axe is too big to be practical, and in some situations, and the knife's more versatile. But I would pick the hatchet if that was an option, but it's not.
Yeah, I'm going with knife, specifically fixed blade, like Gerber strong arm type.
Kill someone. I mean, in
No,
case you-
sturdier.
Yeah.
It's better
Good
for
knowledge.
outdoor survival stuff.
Well said.
Let it be known that if a lightsaber was an option, I would have chosen it.
Well said.
Jesus.
Okay.
Perfect combination.
It is known.
Knife moves on in a sweep. Next, we got bug spray or sunscreen. Nick?
Bug
or
spray.
Bug spray or sunscreen?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Bugs are annoying. I don't like bugs, so I need bug spray.
Yeah, I can live with a little sunburn. I cannot
Yeah.
deal with bugs
Fuck
flying around my
bugs.
face all day long.
Fuck mosquitoes. Fuck Zika virus.
That'll ruin
Damn,
any
Sorry,
house.
Grandpa and Grandma for the language, but fuck them.
Bu-
Hashtag do it for
Bugs
Jay.
will ruin any activity, whether it's sports, hiking, camping, fishing, anything. It'll just ruin it.
Yeah, bug spray in a landslide for me. I'll take a sunburn. Who gives a fuck? Bugs
Wow.
are stupid.
You are heated.
I hate bugs. If you couldn't tell.
I'm going bug spray because
In the landslide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
they suck.
So my specific reasoning is, again, I can live with a sunburn like everyone else said. But two, if I'm really worried, like in advance about a sunburn, I'll just throw on more clothes to cover up my body so that I don't get sunburnt. Like, I'm fine with being hot and having a sweatshirt and sweats on or whatever. So it's easier to avoid and layer up.
Well said. Bug spray moves on. Next, we got wood or a lighter. And wood, I believe, is more of like kindling.
Like campfire.
Campfire
Like you
specific.
bring specifically
Lighter.
for campfire.
Lighter, no question. There's trees.
What if you're on a beach?
Then you can find driftwood like I do at Seaside. What are we looking at?
So the
What?
choices are lighter or wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take. That's a hard one because it's hard to get
27.
both. It's hard to get both things with like without the other, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna take
Or
the
me.
lighter because you could probably
you
find the
or
wood,
is
and
that
it'll be much
or
harder
is
to
that-
find the lighter.
Middle.
Yeah.
Obviously, because those
Showing up
aren't
like
just
that.
I don't know.
growing on.
No one's gay.
Wow.
What? I agree. In most cases, you're gonna be in the wild to find wood, and lighter is you're not gonna find it, and it's hard to make a fire with just starting by hand. Obviously, you'd have to have specific skills, in which you cannot just find wood. So lighter.
Yeah, I'm going lighter, and basic 99% of the time you're going to be able to find wood. And then if you
Yeah.
have the wood but no lighter, odds are
Always have wood,
most
though,
people
so.
can't
Slinging that
start
one.
a fire
Yeah.
if they don't have a source of fire to start out. Like rubbing sticks doesn't work as well as everyone thinks. So I'm going lighter.
Yeah. Concur.
Great
All right,
word
we're to the
choice.
assisting items region. We got a cooler or a stove, like a little small campfire stove top thing. I'm going cooler. I can find foods that don't need to be cooked, but I want my waters and my beers ice cold, so cooler for me. Unless you're like hiking in, which we did on a beach up in what's the place past Forks?
Rife Lake.
No,
Is that where
past
you're
Forks.
talking?
It's like, anyways, some beach past Forks. Me and Cole had to bring in a cooler with waters. Had to
Oh,
weigh
was that when I wasn't there?
yeah 120
yeah,
pounds.
I don't know. I
for
remember
about
when
a
we
half-
had to
half
haul
to
the
a full
cooler
mile.
at Rife Lake.
Yeah, so unless you're having to hike that bitch in, definitely a cooler for me.
Yeah, this is tough for me, but I'm going to go with cooler because stove, like, you could build a fire and cook something over the fire. And I mean, there's instances where you could cool your drinks off in the lake or whatever, but cooler's easier. So,
Well said.
cooler.
Yeah, cooler, because if you have a fire, then there's really no super
Necessity.
good need for a stove.
I'm taking cooler. You can cook things over a fire with sticks. It's not that
Yeah.
difficult to do. You do it with marshmallows anyway, so.
S'mores lost, though.
Oh, just text me that hiking cooler bullshit.
Smitty has arrived.
All right, cooler moves on. Next, we got toiletries, including toilet paper and toothpaste, for the most important reason. And then against utensils, just knife, fork, spoon, that kind of thing. I'm obviously taking toiletries.
Yeah.
I'm not taking a shit and wiping with a leaf. That's all I need to say.
Poison oak would be a dandy time.
Dandy time.
I'm in the same boat, taking toiletries.
Yeah.
I'll eat with
That's
my
a high
hands.
seed right there. In
Yeah.
toiletries.
You already have a knife that you brought anyway, so you could use that.
Yeah.
For what?
Eating.
A fork.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking wiping.
I'm definitely going into the store and picking up a whole thing of Charmin Ultra Soft before I leave, and I'll pack that in. I don't care if I have to hold it the entire time. I'm not gonna be wiping my ass with anything other than FDA approved toilet paper.
Shout out the FDA. Next, we got games, including board games, card games, dice, that kind of shit, versus a speaker.
Who's first?
I'm taking the speaker. I think you can't go camping without music being played, preferably country music. If you can just pass time sitting by a fire as long as there's music playing. So, and you can find sticks to throw at each other to play. So, I'm taking the speaker every day. Although I do love playing games, so.
Yeah, I think in this instance, like I would rather have a speaker than board games, but for this specifically essentials, I'm gonna take board games because I can play the music through my phone, which has the speaker on it, so I don't need to hook up to a bigger speaker.
It's not as good.
Obviously, if I'm with a bigger group, it's gonna be different. But if it's like just a few people, I'll play the music through my phone and have a deck of cards.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm definitely going speaker. I'm a big music guy. Shout out Riley Green. Shout out Cody Johnson. Yeah, I can't live without a speaker in the woods.
Yeah, I agree 100% with the music thing, but you can play it through your phone. And
Okay.
I love a good board game, card game, anything like that. So I'll take those games.
Okay, so Siri's gonna have to decide.
Oh, shit.
Games is heads, speaker is tails.
Tails never
But
fails.
for the record, if it was a senior trip type thing where we got 12 guys, I'd take the speaker.
Shout out the 12 guys.
We had a speaker when you were on the forest floor, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. I think I brought one.
Yeah.
Either way, someone's going to be the speaker guy, someone's going to be the game guy.
Yeah,
We're
go
having
ahead.
them all.
Yeah.
Heads or tails? It's heads.
Games are moving. I'm not mad. I like both, but last one of the first round, we got pots and pans. One or the other, probably. You're not bringing a lot.
Weapons.
Or a roasting stick for the fire. I'm going roasting stick. Nope. Retract my answer. Going pots or pans because I can cook anything that's on a stick in the pot or pan and more.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
go.
you just put it right on the fire. Boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Cooked.
I'm gonna go pots or pans because I can make a roasting stick
Damn, so
easily
nice.
with my Gerber strong arm.
Shout out Gerbs.
Yeah, you
Hashtag
took
do it
my
for Jay.
answer. Definitely, you
Do it
can
for
just
Jay.
make a roasting stick out of a stick. Believe it or not.
I'm taking pots and pans, but not for the reason you think.
Whip it up.
Mostly for an essential weapon.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't know who's
yeah.
coming up in that camp. And a pot and a pan are an undervalued
That's what the Gerber's for, though.
weapon. I mean, if you've ever seen
Damn
Tangled,
straight.
she kicked everyone's ass with the pot and a pan. So
That's
I
true.
thought
You
she
just
had
got the wham.
Oh, yeah, no. I was thinking Brave. She has the...
she's a bow and arrow.
Oh, the bow and
That's
arrow,
pretty
yeah.
sick too.
Yeah, that would work.
Personally, I'd probably choose
Probably
that one.
roasted on the arrow, too.
That
Ah.
would be a multi-tool right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm taking pots and pans for the
Real
to weaponize them.
All right, let's move to the second round. We got tent or warm clothes.
What was that first one?
Tent or
Tent.
warm clothes.
Who's first?
Luke.
I'm taking the tent still. As much as I love sleeping under the stars, it's the whole bug thing and the dirty
That's
thing. I
cool.
can't sleep very well if I'm laying in dirt. Like if it's straight on my face or anything like that, it just kind of bothers me.
Don't like dirt in face.
So,
Why are you laying face first in the dirt when you're camping?
I don't want it in my hair.
Hey, too many beers.
So yeah, I'm taking a tent.
Yeah, I'll go to the tent this time, I reckon.
I reckon.
Yeah, because the warm clothes, if it started raining,
Yeah.
you know, they're not warm anymore. They're soggy.
Yeah.
Not comfortable.
I'm taking warm clothes because if I'm outside and it starts raining, you can build a shelter. And I'd rather have the
You
warm
can.
clothes.
I don't know if I can. I have to
Or
take.
find one. You might not even have to build one.
That's fair.
Cave.
I have to take tent just because of my disgust for bugs, as I previously mentioned, and I don't want them crawling on me when I'm sleeping. Who knows what kind of, COVID-23 I'm getting from those
Don't want to
things.
find a
Sensitive
snake in
skin.
your drawers.
Yeah, I know. Definitely don't want a snake in my drawers. I don't want two. I
Another
already got
one,
one.
you know? Yeah.
Next, we got chairs or sleeping bag.
I'll take the chair.
Okay.
Sleeping bag's great. But in this instance, I would prefer a chair much more. I don't want to sit on the ground because of the bugs and the dirt. I preface that I don't like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can find some things to keep me warm, such as
Blanket.
another human being.
I'll keep you
Sex.
warm.
I know. One out of the other the four of us would keep each other warm.
You're flustered,
so,
bro.
yeah, I'm taking the chair, I believe. As long as it's one of those Adirondack chairs. Wow.
I'm going out of turn. I'm taking sleeping bag.
Agreed.
I feel like I can stand if I'm cold at night. I'd rather stand in the day, kind of thing. Run around, hike, do anything that takes my mind off the fact that I gotta sit. And also I can find something to sit on.
yeah,
a
like a
stump.
nice log or a
I
stone.
was going
Oh,
to say
yeah.
you can find a stump, a boulder, a log.
Whatever the scenario you can
a
find it.
ledge.
You can find something to sit on. Which is why I will take a sleeping bag.
Nicholas,
Yeah.
sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Again, I went out of turn, but
No, that's all good. Sleeping bag's moving on. Moving to the food and drink, we got a water filter or snacks. P-Dub, sorry.
I'm taking the water filter because I can survive much longer without food than water.
Read my mind, you bastard.
Is this survival camping or just camping?
It's essentials.
It's what. Yeah,
so
it's
what I
essentials.
perceive as essentials is what I need.
Gotcha.
For you,
I
essentials
also
might be
preface
what
it
I
can be
need
whatever
as in,
scenario
like-
you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So for me, I pretty much think when I go camping, I like going backpacking with my dad or whatever. So I think worst case scenario, which one do I need more
Sure.
than the other?
Yeah, I'm gonna take snacks because I'd rather die of dehydration than of not eating because I'm fat. So I'm gonna take snacks,
I'm going water
But
filter.
you would die
and
much
then
sooner of
which is fine as long as I'm fat.
dehydration.
My
water
fat will be.
filter. Okay.
You're dying a happy man.
Yeah.
Shout out Thomas.
Water filter definitely, just because I'll just bring the meat that was previously mentioned. and
Yeah,
live
or
on
hunt
that.
your own.
Raccoons,
Meat
Boston
pants.
Terriers.
I'll take the water filter. I much more need water in my day-to-day life than food. And I'm pretty fat, so I could get through a little bit longer without that.
Yeah.
And if you need, you could go hunting with your pots and pans.
Yes,
Shut
true.
up.
I will clap a mouse.
Clap a squirrel.
Next, we got ice cream sandwich versus meat.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
taking
meat
meat.
for me.
Meat.
Yeah.
Ice cream sandwich.
Meat's just
Actually, ice cream sandwich, you can hunt meat. Just kidding.
No, I changed my mind then. If he says ice cream
I'd
sandwich.
rather have a nice real
Yeah, I'd much rather have
packaged
meat.
meat.
A nice
Something that's got
warm-
sodium in
a
it.
nice
I'll
warm
just buy an
glazing in
ice
your
cream
mouth.
sandwich when I get
See?
home.
It's true. So meat moves on there. Next, we got a first aid kit or a knife. Nick, go ahead.
Knife. Because
Yes.
still weapon, you know?
Yeah.
You can use it for a lot more than first aid. You might as well just give up.
And you got
if you get injured.
you got confidence
At
in
least you
yourself.
have a
You're not going to
knife,
need
yeah.
that first aid.
So you can make like a splint if it really shit goes down. You
Yeah.
can use a knife for that. Yeah.
Luke.
I'll probably go camping with Nick, so I'm gonna take the first aid kit. Also, I probably have a little knife in the first aid kit if I really need it, just in case I need to
You're
cut some
giving them a good
bandages or
view,
some
Wyatt.
shit like that. So I'm look at
Twitch,
that.
the
That's
view.
a hell of a view.
Sorry, Twitch users.
So yeah, I'm gonna take the first aid kit. I believe in health.
I'm gonna take a knife just because I want to go down with the weapon. You know, if I roll an ankle and break it, you know, I'd rather die with that knife in my hand.
I got you.
So.
We're camping together, boys.
Yeah, obviously. So I'm taking the Gerber knife apparently with the serrated edge.
You're gonna die from a broken ankle.
No, but like if
You never know.
I'm immovable, I guess. And
You're
you know,
gonna give up before you walk on that ankle.
no, I'm gonna try.
He
but
could-
if
could-
I can't make it anyway.
He
I
could
got
walk
you,
down
I
the
got
road to
you.
your ex-girlfriend's house, and I'm sure they would give him medical attention.
That's true. It was only like a quarter
we
mile.
weren't using labels.
I personally am taking the knife because it's a lot easier to artificially create those first aid supplies. Like, say you need to bandage something, like you can use clothes, stuff like that. If you need a splint, you can use a stick or whatever. So it's going to be a lot easier to find substitutes for the first aid than it is for the knife.
Well said. I'm agreeing with you. Did everyone answer?
Yes.
So knife wins 3-1, right?
Yes.
Okay, next we got bug spray versus lighter. I'm going to start this one off by saying bug spray because a lighter starts fire, which attracts bugs, which I don't like. And bug spray repels things. Repels bugs, which I don't like. So I'm taking the bug spray that repels them. Anyone else?
I'm sticking with fire.
It's lighter.
Lighter. Okay, yeah, sorry, I gotta help myself. I'm a big fan of fire when it's used responsibly, not like in downtown Olympia or whatever, but like, yeah, fire's cool. It's warmth.
Yes.
Cook the meat. All kinds of good stuff.
P-Dub?
I'm taking the lighter because fire is essential. You're
Not
going to
getting
have a
eaten by bugs
really
is
hard
worse.
time surviving in the wilderness without it if you're talking more long term. And with bugs, it was kind of the same thing as sunscreen. I can put on a bunch of layers, so if I got sweats and a sweatshirt on, they're only coming after my face, and that's a lot easier to keep them away from than my whole body.
Yeah.
I personally 10 out of 10 recommend if you want a great time, a lighter and bug spray.
Yes, ideally.
Good boom.
Yeah.
Good boom.
Oh, you mean to explode shit?
Oh,
Yeah. But also to protect yourself.
yeah.
Well, yeah, that's obvious. But I'm also going to take the bug spray. I cannot stand the damn bug bites the next day. They're miserable. They're horrible. And yeah.
So
that's all it is.
heads is going to be bug spray. Tails is lighter.
Heads or tails?
This might really upset me.
It's tails this time.
God damn it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
The most essential item in bug spray just got knocked. Just so you guys know. Next we got cooler versus toiletries. I believe Luke, you can go.
So yeah, I'm still hiking in with my full pack of Charmin Ultra Soft Triple Ply. FDA approved, Federal
Yeah,
Drug
shout out.
Association or whatever.
Food and Drug
Food and
Association.
Drug Association.
Yeah, I'm going toiletries as well for not only the wiping of the butt materials, but also the brushing of the teeth materials. Because I can't stand having stuff on my teeth for more than...
You don't want to use a nice mud paste
Yeah.
for
No,
toothpaste.
not at all.
Yeah.
I can't stand having that muck on my teeth for like
Cavities
more
are
than
the
a day.
#1 killer of infants in the United States.
Shout out
hot
Dr.
stuff.
Kern's Family Dentistry. I just had an appointment
But
today.
yeah, definitely.
Facts with Nick.
Toiletries, 100%.
Yeah, that's a dark horse.
I'd rather have cold or warm water than a.
I'd rather
a
have cold
non-white
too.
daz.
Yeah, I'll
oh, shit, my
not that
bad.
it matters, but I'll take the same thing.
Hey, I'm here for you. Next, we got games or pot versus pan. Go ahead, Luke.
I'm gonna continue to weaponize my pots and pans.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever played a game called
Russian roulette.
Yes.
King's Cup?
No.
No,
Drinking game
not
on
that I'm
Zoom?
aware of.
It's a drinking game and it's Lucas's favorite.
Okay.
Oh, that was just a.
Was
that
that
is
his
just an
question or
add-on, or-
yours?
Well, they were talking about it, so I was asking if you guys.
So
ever
I'm
played.
gonna go
Okay.
ahead and
No.
say games. I want to be entertained, and I'll find another way to cook my food. So I need entertained more than I need.
Yeah, I still have the
hot.
knife so I can cook things with a stick. So
Boom.
games.
Pete up.
I'm gonna go pots and pans just because I want to have that pot in case I need to boil water. I can cook food without, but it's gonna be really hard to boil water without some solid metal container.
Nick, you're the deciding vote.
And I'm very easily entertained. I don't need necessarily board games. I could just,
you can
screw around in the wilderness by myself all day, and I'd have a blast.
Too, yeah. All right, so games is heads, and pots and pans is tails. There.
Heads or tails?
I don't know. It's your decision.
It's not my decision. It's heads.
Yes. Games moving on. We're gonna be playing, goddamn, Clue.
We're gonna be playing Uno.
Hashtag do it for Jay.
Mousetrap.
Do it for Jay.
All right. To move on to the semis, we got tent versus sleeping bag. Nick.
You already know what I'm picking.
He has the forest floor. We'll go with a sleeping bag. I think, yeah. I'll back up P-Dub on the forest floor is a good option.
You guys might sway my forest floor vote.
Yeah.
Luke?
I'll take sleeping bag, I guess. I'm picturing a warm summer night, and I don't really need the
tent over
my head, and I'll just.
There would be lots of bugs, though, you know?
Yeah, because they got rid of the bug spray.
Oh, yeah.
Kill him with your knife.
But I don't have knives. I have a health bag and some pots and pans.
No, you don't have pots
You don't have pots
and
and
pans,
pans
do you?
anymore.
Pots and pans just
Pots
got
and
knocked
pans
for
are
you.
done,
Yes.
though.
You're going to have Uno cards to throw up.
I'll smush them with my toiletries.
I don't think it's mattering, but I'm going to take tent. I just can't deal with the bugs, mostly, so.
Yeah, I'm taking the sleeping bag because,
Why?
if you really
Need the forest floor, it'll work.
No, I was gonna say if bugs really did bother you, like you could get a bivy sack and that would technically count as a sleeping bag, and it would
Bivy
just cover
bag.
your whole
Baby sack covers
bivy
everything.
bag,
for
bivy
those who don't
sack,
know.
whatever. You could cover your face and it'd be fine.
Is that everyone?
Yep.
Sleeping bag, except for me. Next, we got water filter versus meat. Give me the meat. That's all I gotta
Oh,
say.
I will.
Give me the meat. P-Dub?
Again,
Water filter,
thinking
'cause
long
I'm
term,
fucking awesome, so.
water filter. If I'm running low on meat, then hunt.
Just kill something.
Yeah.
So
Water filter for me as well, because you can always catch a squirrel, but you can't.
Do you
catch
know how to
fish
use
by
a water
if
filter?
it does happen
Yeah,
to be
you
a
just
shorter
use it like
trip,
a
then I'm
straw.
taking meat. But I'm assuming that it's not.
Well, hopefully we're not acquiring meat from Wendy's because they don't even have bacon.
That's
so.
true.
Yeah,
Wendy's
Wendy's
really
didn't
let us
have
out.
bacon tonight. But
Check out our first
Lexi
fast
from
food
McDonald's, she hooked us up with the bacon.
Luke?
But we still chose Wendy's as their number one.
Yeah, because it's delicious.
Yeah, because Wendy's is better. If they had
Yeah.
bacon, it
Luke?
would be fine.
I'll make this interesting. I'll take the meat.
Oh, send it to Siri?
Yeah. I don't know.
I wouldn't be
This is fun.
disappointed with either.
Yeah, water filter's head, meat is tails.
However, now that I no longer have a pot, I have no clue how I'm going to get a fresh source of water. Probably just going to risk it and drink the river water.
Think about
Yeah,
that.
what, Parasite? That won't do nothing.
I'm not hiking that far, and I have my truck with the cooler, so I'm good.
The
Yeah.
cooler's gone.
That's where I'm at. I got my truck though. Heads or tails?
Heads or tails?
It is.
You might need a heads or tails segment.
Heads.
Heads, water filter wins. It's alright.
It's a necessity.
You're going to be upset when you can't have a bite of meat, so just so you know.
Not when I'm eating a squirrel.
Shout out Cole Barons.
Or my dog Bandit.
Oh my god.
What the hell? I thought we weren't eating dogs.
Is
in
he
this
a
podcast.
Boston
Next,
Terrier?
we got knife
No.
or lighter.
Black Lab.
Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah,
What was
knife
the
or
question?
lighter.
If someone else knows, they can go because
I'm going lighter. I need fire, so.
I also am going lighter.
I'm a big advocate of both knives and fire, but I'm going knife.
Alright.
Question: is it lighter specifically or any fire starter source?
Flint and
Like,
steel.
can I substitute and say, yeah, I don't need a lighter, but instead I'm bringing cotton balls with petroleum jelly?
I mean, if you want, I mean.
That could count as toiletries.
That's like
couldn't
asking
it?
to give up, like.
Then I'm taking the knife because I have an alternate source of fire, if that's the case,
Oh.
Just play Smitty's mixtape.
is what I'm saying.
I mean, sure.
Give
Let's
it to
send
him.
it to
Just
Siri.
give it to him.
Fuck it. Go to Siri. We got heads is knife, tails is lighter. Send it.
Bluetooth audio.
Are you fucking retarded?
Yes. Heads or tails?
Sorry, I shouldn't say the R word.
No way you just did.
Bluetooth audio is anyone for a truck owner. It's tails, by the way.
Alright, lighter's moving on.
Bluetooth audio is how you get your phone to sync up to your truck. So that's why I said that.
Lastly, we got toiletries versus games. Toiletries in a land.
Yeah.
Toiletries.
Yeah, you can play games with some TP, but
Yeah.
you can't wipe your ass with Uno.
I mean, you probably could.
You could make Uno cards out of your
Not as
triple
comfortably.
ply Charmin Ultra Soft
Yeah.
toilet paper.
FDA approved.
We can play poker with our toilet paper.
God, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm taking the toilet paper.
Alright, to get to the final, we got sleeping bag or water filter. Luke?
Water filter.
Water filter.
Water filter.
Well, I have a big swaying vote here. But I was probably going to go water filter as well. I suppose
Since we're roughing it.
some hardcore water.
In the event that
It's
it's
gonna
a
be more
survival situation,
Yeah.
you're
The
building
most
a
essential
fire
item.
and sleeping next to it
Yeah. It's true.
without a sleeping bag.
It's true.
And
you're
you
gonna
have
need
water. Yeah.
Alright,
Water.
to move on as well, we got lighter versus toiletries.
Lighter versus toiletries.
Ooh.
In this instance, I'm going lighter.
My God, I do want to wipe my ass though.
Hold it.
But I guess I'll go lighter. I just feel like if I have to, I'll find alternate ways.
If you really like,
Just getting a stream and shit.
yeah, I was
That's
gonna
true.
say if you're in that sort of survival situation. Obviously, if you're
what if a
camping,
parasite climbs up your feet?
Dream
if you're
situation.
camping, you aren't supposed to be within 100 feet of a water source. But if it's do or die,
Why?
you know,
I'm probably dying.
because the feces is bad for the water.
Like you shouldn't poop within 100 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you meant like you just shouldn't camp within 100 feet.
No.
That sounds
Land
kind
You
of
shouldn't
wise.
take a shit within 100 feet of a water
Wait,
source.
what were the options?
Lighter or toiletries?
Have a fire
Lighter.
or wipe your ass.
Again? Yeah, because if you have no tent, then you need warmth. So fire.
I will not use a leaf to wipe my ass. I will not use
Get in the
anything.
stream.
I don't want to.
Don't poop then.
I have to.
Use it multiple times a
I'm
day,
like a
guys.
2 to 3 timer. Yeah, I got my toilet paper. I'm using it as a seat. I'm using it however I want. So
Yeah. So
Fire
lighter
starter.
does move on though. Sorry to do that to you.
you guys can't have any of my toilet paper.
To win the
It's fine, I
camping
got 2
essentials bracket, we got water filter or lighter. Nick, start us off for this final round.
It's a great
Water
option.
filter. Because yeah, because you need water to survive, but you
Yeah.
could just like be a little bit chilly here and there.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Maybe not. I don't know.
you'd be more likely to survive off your clean water and try to somehow find a way to make the fire.
You could burrow into the ground for warmth.
Or do that. Yeah.
You're gonna die a lot faster from hypothermia than dehydration, so
That's
I'm going
cap.
to go with lighter. You can die overnight from hypothermia.
Yeah, but not if
Or
you're
within
like,
hours.
Not if you're in a warm climate like South Africa.
Yeah, shut up.
When have you been camping in South Africa?
Hopefully soon. I don't know. You're gonna be in
I
Iraq.
feel like you're dead
So-
from animals then.
Because, and two, again, if I can build a fire, I can boil water.
With what pan or pot?
Your hand.
You can make one in the wilderness if you really are in a pinch.
We'll weave some shit.
Yeah, I'm going
Oh,
lighter. I'm too lazy to make my own fire, and I don't know how really. And I'm either gonna chance it with the water or figure out a way to get it healthy. So
And also, like my dad and I were talking on our last backpacking trip, he said he
Shut up,
never
Sean.
used to use a filtration system when he was younger because like that wasn't a thing
Thing.
when
For
they were
Is
kids.
that why Lucas
And
turned
he
out the
never
way he
had
is?
any issues.
so like Lucas plays King's Cup.
I mean,
on
if you're
Tuesday
if you're
nights.
in a clean environment, obviously
Can't wait
there's
for the
going to be an
comments on that
environment where
one.
you can tell this is not water you want to drink, but
Yeah.
you might be in an area where it's fine.
All right. Luke,
Yeah, I'm choosing lighter.
lighter. Lighter
It's
takes
lit.
it. Sorry, Nick.
No, that's okay. I'm fine with
You're
either.
fine with the lighter.
Yeah.
All right,
He'll
winning.
spit on our fire with his water filtration system.
If you're not, we can go back and change the winner.
Winning our camping essentials bracket, we have a lighter. So any of you who are going to make a camping trip this summer, make sure you bring a lighter.
Or petroleum jelly cotton balls.
Yeah. Turns out.
Or a tinfoil wrapped candle. You can reuse that thing 1,000 times.
Shout out. I recommend bringing damn near all of this stuff, depending on the situation.
Yeah.
But make sure you bring a lighter. So, with that said, does anyone have anything?
Don't forget to follow the Twitch.
Yep, follow the Twitch at twitch.tv/ThePickemPodcast. Also, we are on Facebook now. We are on Instagram. Stay tuned for a giveaway coming soon.
Soon to be YouTube.
Soon to be YouTube.
Follow on that. Like, comment, subscribe.
By the time this is out, hopefully YouTube, right?
Yeah. So hopefully this is YouTube when you're listening to this.
And let us know how you like this Twitch thing.
Yeah. So was it distracting or was it fun for you guys?
Should we read the comments? Should we not?
Yeah.
Let us know. So
Yeah, you want it to be more interactive.
Yep. Nick, how was your first time on?
It was fantastic. I'll be back.
Oh, good. Glad you decided that for us. P-Dub?
Yeah, thanks for having me on again. Love being here.
Yep. Spread
Love
the word,
hanging out.
guys. We appreciate you for rocking with us, and we're out of here.